Alright,
just
I've started while Cyan is still autistically trying to figure out the secret shit I'm planning in the back. So,
How long do we have to figure it out?
until the end of the campaign.
Oh, okay.
You have a while. Because this is something that this is not something that affects our current campaign.
Oh.
So it is like evil, evil shit I am planning. I mean, I guess it kind of affects the current campaign, but not in the way you probably think it does. Alright, so as you guys are all grabbing your items, let me reopen the book to see how we're supposed to handle this. Because I mentioned I forgot to read up on the book a little bit before the game started because my new job gives me very little time after work to actually read all this, and I woke up like 30 minutes before we started. Oh, no.
That's fair.
All right. So
Wait, really quickly, did Ribbit die?
Yeah.
We should probably check.
Ribbit's like uber dead.
I just love the way you said that. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't actually know.
You guys are all like,
Has that been confirmed?
you guys are like fucking getting all close and friendly with Philip and Adela, and all of a sudden Cyan's just like, oh wait, the frog's dead. Like, Cyan,
Wait a minute.
She got smashed into by the train, went flying backwards, fucking skid on the ground face first, and was lying on the ground with like her spine bent backwards and her legs dangling over her head. And then during the fight, the train ran her over again.
What?
It
What
also
kind of vendetta does the train have?
it also ate Andrew and chewed the shit out of him because he never once attempted to break out of the grapple after he got caught.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, so I guess what are you guys saying to Philip and Adela as you're talking?
Can I ask if they could fix up the frog?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the frog.
Is the frog okay?
All right, well, you guys made this easier for me. So as you are approaching the frog, her feet just kind of plant onto the ground, and she, like, kind of, I can't really know how to describe this any other way, but kind of like contortion bends to stand back up without properly bending over the right way, and she just gets back up and starts moving around again.
Oh.
You should see a doctor about that.
And as she does, she says, she just kind of pulls out a handkerchief and starts wiping the mud off her face, and she says, "Oh boy, that was not fun."
Oh. Okay.
Didn't you just die?
She looks at you and she goes, "Yeah, but where was I gonna go? Detroit?"
Oh.
Well.
What?
Yeah, how did she?
How do you
Hold
know
on.
about the troll?
Yeah.
Have you considered Cleveland or Chicago?
I'm getting more messages.
Alright.
So then she says, "I'm really impressed you guys were able to fight off the train like that. It's not every day that some random people just manage to break through a spirit train and then save a bunch of ghost souls and then beat that train in combat. You guys are really something." And she goes to put the handkerchief back in her pocket, and as she does, like, pockets inside of her jacket, she also goes to put her other hand in, like, an empty pocket, And as she does, one of her hands slips forward farther than the other one. Hang on. What did Andrew send me now? Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore them and tell you the percentages after what's about to happen happens. And when she does, she just kind of like gets this worried look on her face as she pulls her hand up and sees that there's a hole in the bottom of her inside jacket pocket. And she starts panically patting herself down and then frantically looks around, sees something burning over here where she was standing before. I don't know why I pinged that on camera instead of on Game Master, but whatever. And then she just gets this horrified expression on her face, sprints over, and then drops to her knees and picks up something small that is currently on fire.
Interesting.
Would anyone like to go see what she's doing? Or are you just
I'll
letting
do
your
it.
mind
Yeah.
run
I
business?
know.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'll go take a look.
That's
Are you okay? What are you looking for?
all right. So
Gonna investigate.
well, you move, you guys. Remember,
I
trying
can't
to.
control my character.
Oh, that's right. I
trying.
deleted your other characters' things, so you might not have control over your current
I
characters.
can't walk. Oh wait, no, I can walk.
All right,
Let me configure ownership.
Hold again.
No, Cyan, it still says you're owner of the character. You might have been trying to move Will. Oh wait, I think you're moving with the ruler instead of actually just moving.
Oh my. Wait. How do I even have that equipped?
What equipped?
The ruler.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it was.
Alright, so as you approach the frog girl, you notice that she has this, like, heartbroken look on her face. She's just kind of ignoring you and staring at the thing she picked up.
I'm gonna look over her shoulder and see what she picked up. Make people sad.
Yeah, I'm so glad you immediately saw the name of the map. As you see, she is holding a... She's holding a picture of what appears to be herself and two other people that you can no longer see because they have been burnt away by the ethereal flames.
Oh my god, put out that fire.
She's just kind of ignoring you and just solemnly looking at the picture.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask her who it was a picture of.
Before I continue, I would like to point something out.
Wait.
I was not planning on doing this. Ribbit was supposed to be here as just a sight gag, but then when Cyan's just like, I want to make my character look like Kane, I'm like, I have to make you guys suffer for this. I have to make you suffer.
Oh my god.
So, Erica, she just kind of says, I'm laughing too hard at this. I'm laughing way too hard at this. She says, it was a picture of some friends I haven't seen in a long time. I think we used to work together in some kind of a circus? But last thing I remember was we got into a fight, and then I never saw them again.
I gotta
Well,
ask
okay.
a question.
Yes.
Is this something we're supposed to figure out right now, or is it like more
Like the evil stuff I'm planning in the background?
Yeah.
I am going to be dropping hints about it throughout the entire of the campaign, and you have until the end of the
Okay.
campaign to figure it out. But does
Okay.
would anyone like to continue the conversation with the heartbroken frog girl staring at a picture of her burning
I hate her.
friends? Did you just say I hate her?
Yeah.
Ow, that's rude.
Wow.
Do you say that in character?
He didn't
No,
use
I
his
would've
voice
had
changer.
Sorry if you hear a dog growling.
true.
I hate dogs.
I have the house dog on my
Wow.
lap.
Would anyone like to say anything to the
I would like
heartbroken
to-
frog girl
I
staring
will-
at a picture of her friends?
Alright, can I comfort her?
What are you gonna
I'll
say?
try to take the picture and try
Like,
to put up the fire.
Put out the fire. Do you
I
see
don't
how
ask her
big
if
the
she needs a
fire
hug.
is?
put a
I'll like
stump
wave
on
it
it.
around.
Make me a strength check. I
Oh, this
guess
is
you can't
fun.
really. I guess you
love
just
this.
roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hey dog, can you stop licking my fucking hand?
Um,
Well,
you
Wait.
go to grab the picture, try and put it out, but you accidentally rip it more.
Oh,
She is
I'm so sorry.
she is unfazed by it though. I would also like to point out how fucking hilarious it is that Cyan is just traumatizing Ribbit like this. Out of all the people,
Mhm.
out of everyone,
messed up.
Cyan knows why it's funny that she's doing it specifically. All right, so you don't rip any more of the picture. You just like rip a little corner out of the bottom. But yeah, no, the frog girl is completely unfazed.
can I ask her if she needs a hug?
She kind of doesn't respond. She just keeps looking.
Okay.
It feels like to help this conversation go along, you should probably ask her more about the people in the picture.
So anyways, I'm gonna walk away.
Who are the other
I'm
two
not.
people that you're standing next to?
You see her face contort slightly as if she is genuinely struggling to remember, and she says, I think their names were Apple and Bozo. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, fucking
just-
bozo.
It's just all my memories from before the train are fuzzy and abstract. It's really hard to remember them. And as she says that, the flame gets bigger and it starts to burn her hand, but she just is completely unfazed by it. And she says, "This picture was actually the last piece of evidence I had that they ever existed." And then she just gently drops it as the flame burns it up completely, and she says, "But I guess that's gone now too." We could go back.
When did you talk to them last?
She says, I don't know. I feel like it was somewhat recently, but I can't remember."
Where did you talk to them?
Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to kind of ruin the solemnness of this scene, but I just looked at Discord and Andrew is screaming at me right now.
Why am I not surprised?
But well, what do you mean? Where did you talk to them last? She said the last time she saw them was in like the circus they worked at.
Oh, okay.
Then she already answered that question. She's just kind of staring at where the picture burnt away. As you can see, some tears start to well up in her eyes. As she is like very
so,
clearly like genuinely heartbroken at the loss of the picture.
Was the circus somewhere from after you died, or is that before?
she's just kind of continuing to struggle, and she says, "Died? I don't." She just kind of trails off after that. It's like you can see she is like actually struggling really, really hard with memories right now.
Hmm.
I'm also really glad you guys
Is
noticed
the
that.
picture completely gone?
Yeah, the picture is completely burnt away at this point, but I'm also really glad you guys realized that I named the scene Make People Sad, because that's also what I have the picture saved as is my computer. I have it saved as Make People Sad.png.
I only noticed it because it was a gray screen for like 5
Oh,
minutes and it
okay.
didn't actually load for
I mean,
me.
to be fair, it was a pretty big picture because I wanted to try and get as many details. I wanted it to try and be pretty detailed.
Oh.
Can I ask if they knew the jester ghost on the train?
She says, "I know that they were on the train before me. I don't think I ever met them though."
Because they also seem to work in a circus.
Now, Cyan is screaming at me too. All right, well, anything else you guys want to say or do?
I'm lost.
I know. I also have not looked at any of your DMs right now. I'm too busy laughing. I will check them out after the session to try and keep us on
Fuck.
track. So you guys can keep just messaging me whatever the fuck you want to message me. Just know that I am not ignoring them to be cheeky. I am ignoring them to keep the session going.
I'm gonna hug her and I'm gonna say, it's okay. Maybe it's better that it was forgotten.
What? Like, actually, you know, how about we try and find that circus?
She says, "I have tried before. Pico is the largest gathering of circuses in Druskenvold. I figured that since we worked at a pretty big circus, it must be there, but every time the train stops there, I go out and look, but I never manage to find them."
Did you ask if anybody there knows about this other circus?
"I've tried, but no one does."
Hmm.
The-
When was the train
out
supposed to
of
stop at
character,
this place?
it's pretty hard to well, out of character, it's pretty hard to pinpoint. Yeah, do you guys know this one specific circus out of the hundreds that are here? I can't describe it at all because I don't have good memories of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would also help a little bit. We saw that the person was wearing like overalls with big yellow gloves. It could help a little bit.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say to her?
Alright, I'm gonna go put the dog down. I'll be right back.
Damn, the scene was so sad. He's gonna go kill his dog. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Could I do a history check to see if I've seen anybody dressed like that before anywhere?
Yes, you can make a history check.
Hmm.
When you go to think about that, Will, you just kind of all you can really think of is just like bzz.
Oh. That's weird. I look over to Doodle and like my head's not working right.
Could I also think about like if I've seen someone like that before? Or is that like copying him?
Yes, you can. Roll with advantage, since
Oh.
for the reasons that are about to happen as soon as this scene is over, like, you know why, because you've seen your character, you know that you're a Threadborn, so you would have better knowledge of remembering circuses. So you get a roll with
sorry,
advantage.
what do I roll?
Just roll history with advantage.
Okay.
No, how the fuck do you have +1 to intelligence? That doesn't feel right.
I know.
You're not supposed to agree with him.
Oh
Well-
my goodness.
You also just kind of hear. Bzz.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe that's a hint on
At
itself.
least it's not Harambe anymore.
Don't. It's been 10 years, Andrew. Don't restart
Hey,
that.
we're still suffering from that incident 10 years ago.
Gorillas died for this, right?
But as you go to ask Doodle if she knows anything about the circus either, the frog girl just kind of turns and looks really confused at Cyan's character and goes, "Your name is Doodle?"
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I feel a connection to it, but for some reason I didn't know that it was my name.
She just kind of keeps looking. She's like, "What? What? Why? Why?
What's wrong?
Why is your name Doodle?" And then she just kind of looks over to Philip and Adela, and Adela just smiles and waves at her. Just completely not reading the room.
What's wrong with the name Doodle?
She says, "That's not a name. That's a drawing."
Oh, you don't want to hear my name, buddy.
I think everyone here has strange names, or at least the people that have the robes on.
Then Adela chimes in. She says, "Your names are not strange, darlings. They're wonderful."
Yeah, how did you come up with our names?
She says, "Oh, I just picked them at random."
A random?
It sounded like you said random, like Harambe.
What, were you taking a shower when you thought of mine?
Oh no.
Well, you're gonna be really mad when you find out why your name is Soap. Like, you're gonna be really mad. But I'm trying to bait something out of you guys, and you aren't going for it. So,
Like, what am I wearing under this cloak? I'm gonna try and like.
all right, no.
look under
You
and try
remember,
and
you
take
don't
it
you
off.
don't get to do that until after I make the first
What?
person. I remember the lore was that you do not feel compelled in any way, shape, or form to remove your cloak until the first person does. I'm gonna give you
I'm
guys
feeling
one
pretty
more
compelled.
chance. I'm gonna give you guys one more chance to bait the question out, and then I'm just gonna move on with the next scene. So like, ask her, or I guess talk to her, or ask her, or say one more additional thing. I guess it doesn't have to be to the frog girl. It can be to anyone.
Mhm.
Cyan is just circling Adela for some reason.
Wait, you can see that?
Yeah, we can see where your mouse is on your screen.
Oh wait, I
Did you
forgot
not
about
realize? She's been going over here going like the entire time.
that. Wait, do we get to ask a question
Yeah,
each?
you
or...
can. I'm saying you get one more attempt to successfully be baited by this question I'm trying to get you guys to ask, but you're failing so miserably. And so if you don't succeed, I'm just gonna move on.
Can I do an investigation check on what to do next?
Yes,
Without
Andrew,
actually
I
talking to
will
her.
allow that for the sake of wanting to do this bit that I've had planned. I swear to God, if you low roll this. All right, Andrew. Why did you? Whatever. Andrew. The
Yeah?
hint is, what is everyone's name?
Flick, me, Scuff, Ernesto, Soap as well, Doodle is Cyan, and Erica is E something. I can't remember Erica's name.
Just hover over my character.
That only works for you, I
What?
think.
Alder.
Oh, okay, no, that works for everyone. I am giving you guys a fucking the most obvious bait ever, and you aren't seeing it somehow. This is crazy. Would anyone else like to take a hint at what I'm trying to bait from the answer I gave to Andrew?
What do you
Wait.
mean our names are picked out randomly? Like, I feel like I've always had this name. You picked our names?
Would anyone else like to attempt?
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out
For
for
fuck's
the
sake,
entire
you guys.
fucking dialogue.
I cannot make this any more obvious without directly telling you what I'm trying to get you to do.
You want us to spin the wheel?
I'm about to make you all take a fucking curse for this. Would one of the smarter people in this group like to try and attempt to figure out what I'm trying to bait you to ask?
Can I just roll for it? Can I make like an intelligence check for it? Right?
I will give you a hint for it, since, like I said, I
Okay.
if you succeed.
I'll just do that.
All right. Do you know everyone's name?
We don't know Ribbit's name.
Pretty sure we do know Ribbit's name. Can I do a history check to see if I remember Ribbit's name?
Yes, you can do a history check.
There's no way it's just Ribbit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No one has
even
ever
gonna
told
even-
you the name of the frog girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
For
with
fuck's
the
sake.
frog-like
For
features.
fuck's sake, you
What is your
guys.
name?
I'm sitting over here being like, hey, so what's everyone's name, by the way, as I've just been referring to Ribbit the entire time as the frog girl. For fuck's sake. So she just kind of like still looking blankly at the burnt up remains of the picture says, I can't remember. As far as I've been aware, I'm just the vagrant that runs the train.
Can I history check her past?
You know what? Fine.
What?
You can make a history check to remember the past of this person you've never met before.
That is insane.
Please, for the love of God, just want you guys say Ribbit's name in character. Please!
You seem like a ribbit kind of person to me.
For fuck's sake! I have been planning this for so long, and then when it finally came time, you guys were just sucking your own asses, not noticing anything. For fuck's sake. I thought this would have been the most easy bait ever. This was like putting a massive neon sign that says "this way," and you guys can't read.
Honestly, I think this outcome is way funnier.
So her face kind of changes from like sad to sad and angry as she just kind of snaps over and looks at you, and she goes, "Are you making fun of me? What kind of a name for a frog is Ribbit? What kind of a
I think it's
plain,
funny.
unoriginal, straightforward name is Ribbit?
I could call you Frog.
What about Fork?
I'm struggling. I'm struggling really bad right now, you guys."
I got it.
Then she says, "I'm struggling really bad right now, you guys."
Fucking
She
sounds like
says, "That would be like naming a ragdoll Ragatha, or a chess piece Kinger, or a jackrabbit Jet." And then she freezes, and her face just, her eyes dilate, and she just gets this blank, lifeless expression on her face, and she's not moving again.
Oh, I got it. You're a crazy frog.
Andrew, you are like the opposite end of the building right now, volume-wise.
Yeah, you're very
on.
quiet.
I heard his laugh echo. Is he actually not in the room with his mic?
I'm slouching because I find this.
Oh my god, Andrew. For fuck's sake, you guys.
Oh, is the frog named Zuma?
What?
You've never heard of Zuma? Please tell me you've heard of Zuma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the frog appears to be having an existential crisis after what she just said, and is completely unresponsive.
Okay, so did we when we found out about our names.
True. I'm gonna wave my hand in front of her face, see if she reacts at all.
I'm gonna try shaking her.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna shake her.
Roll me another strength
the
check.
baby.
Roll me another strength check because you have a history of making these funny.
Here's
Oh
what
my
Zoom is.
god.
Oh god, now one rips her skin off.
Ernesto, here's what Zuma is.
Andrew, I know what that is. It's just
Oh, yeah, I know
reading
what
this
that is.
scene really bad. It's really bad at reading. All right, that's not high enough or low enough to be funny. So you just kind of like shake her, but she's still unresponsive.
Oh my god.
There's just this awkward silence.
I'm gonna.
Can I shove
Try,
my
like,
hand into her mouth?
What?
What?
Wait, what? Can I just take notes of the names that she said?
Yes, you could just write them in your bio or whatever. Like take a
Yeah.
physical note of the names. Andrew, I guess roll sleight of hand. You successfully stick your hand in her mouth. She still is not reacting.
Why?
Is there anything in her mouth?
Oh, what the
A
fuck,
tongue.
man?
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, listen, I'm going as close as I can to the mystical circus, okay?
No, you're not!
I am!
I'm gonna call over Adela and ask for help. I'm gonna say, the vagrant isn't responding.
Adela says, "Well, we have a long journey ahead of us, darlings. We should probably head over to Wickamore while we have the chance. Philip and I had a
What
estate
about-
over there. We never went to actually check it out, but now since we have to wait for the train to be fixed, it seems like it would be the perfect time to do so."
But what about the vagrant?
She doesn't respond to you, but then everyone who's standing close to the vagrant, you notice her eyes just suddenly start to violently twitch, and then she just snaps back to her normal expression, and she says, You guys should go on ahead with the Druskenwalds. I have a lot of work to do before I can get the train fixed. We can't really go anywhere until it is." As Rocky dies in the background. I think it should maybe take a week or maybe more to fix it. I'll be fine here. You can go with them.
What? Wait, how are you gonna fix this?
As she just kind of ignores your question, goes over and just kind of starts picking up the pieces of the train and like very slowly and manually trying to put the train back together.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for your circus.
Can I Arcana check the frog?
Yes, you can Arcana check the frog. There is nothing magical about the frog.
What?
She
He's hiding
seems
something.
she seems as human as the rest of you.
Hmm.
As human as the rest of us.
But Andrew, as you witness the scene, you suddenly feel a churn in your stomach. All of that feelings and touchiness, it's just not sitting right with you. Either that or it's the the mop water bucket you drank earlier. That's fine, and the effect finally wears off, so now it just is actual mop water. And you feel your throat tighten. You start to feel your stomach get worse. And you start to feel like you can't breathe, and you start pulling at your hood as it feels more and more restricting every second that passes. Till you finally fall to your knees, rip your hood off, and start to vomit all over the ground. And let me just quickly
Spicy.
change your token since I have to do this manually.
By the way, did we get our historical? Ooh!
Oh, did it automatically change your token, or?
It changed in real time.
Yeah, not on my screen. Hang on, I need to add your race.
No,
to
not
your
on
character.
the board. But
Oh, on
it
the
did on the
okay,
screen,
yeah. Okay, I need to add
Anyway,
your fucking race
right.
because that's not on your characters as of right now. I had your characters like set up to where I could just swap them out, but then I realized, oh wait, you're not gonna have the right stats if I do that.
Yeah.
You get one additional
do
language,
we-
Andrew. Which language do you want?
What language do I have right now?
Right now you have Common.
Common?
Yes,
What languages are available?
all of them.
All of them? Including the 3 people race?
Well, they don't have their own. None of the races in this module have their own specific language. It's still
okay,
just normal D&D languages.
I'll take Elvish, maybe.
Elvish, all right. All right, and now let me properly switch out Andrew's token. As he vomits, he spits up not like normal human vomit, but a bunch of pumpkin seeds and orange goop. As you can see that he has the head of a pumpkin with a face carved into it and a flame that's burning inside of it.
My God.
And you all are suddenly very worried about what's underneath your robes after not only is what him looking like that happens, like it was visually happening after he took his robe off or like pulled the hood down, but as he does, the rest of the robe burns away with the same ethereal flame from the ghost light.
Hey, were you always a pumpkin like that?
Keep in mind, Andrew, you cannot see yourself.
I don't remember that. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, this food looks really delicious.
Andrew, you don't have that effect.
No,
Andrew,
that came out of your body. That is not delicious.
Andrew, you
No,
don't,
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
that. Andrew, you don't have that effect anymore. Vomit looks like vomit to you.
Oh.
Aw. Oh shit! Hang on, wait a minute. That's
Why is
right.
he upset?
That's right. I forgot. Whenever combat and do you guys remember who had the last turn in combat?
Not
was
me.
Will, I believe.
It was Will. Then
Yeah.
Ernesto, you need to roll on the. Wait, did you go before or after Will? In the turn order.
Well, technically, I would have gone before.
Before?
Like
Okay,
not
then.
directly before. I was like the third one in the initiative.
I mean, like, were you the player who took their turn last before Will?
No.
Who was?
It was me, right?
It was you? Alright, well then Erica,
think it was me.
can you roll me on the curse table? Because I forgot to mention for curses are supposed to activate whenever combat ends, and rather than just giving it to anyone, I'm giving it to the person who was furthest away from the person who ends their turn or ends combat. So like if Will ends combat, then whoever went before him would get the curse.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, it would be Erica, assuming we remembered the turn order correctly, because I can't pull that up.
I
Do you
think she
remember-
was right below me, right?
Do you know how to?
It's a
roll...
D14, right?
No. Go to rollable
No,
tables.
it's a rollable table.
The tab that
Go to
says
what?
There's a tab on the right side of the screen that says rollable tables, like with the chat message, combat encounters. It looks like 3 little bars with 3 dots next to them, and then roll chaotic curse. All right. When you move, you hear footsteps following behind you. When you stop moving, the sound stops as well. No one else can hear this.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. I would also like to keep in mind, like, these are supposed to be, like, initiative things for you guys to roleplay on your own. Like, you decide how you want your character to react to these things. Alright, but you just... continuing with the scene of everyone just seeing Andrew turn into a pumpkin man.
I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna like fall like backwards away from him because that is horrifying.
I'm gonna make a comment.
I feel much more like being in my own skin now. That's weird.
Alright, so then Adela kind of just takes a step forward and she claps her hand. She goes, "Oh, good! The cocoon's finished." I fucked that up, but
the what?
I'm sorry. What?
the main purpose was that the main thing you need to take away from that was that she just referred to your robes as cocoons. I fucked up what I wanted her to say.
That's very sus.
But at this point, you guys can decide how you want to take your robes off, and we can go one by one and properly introduce your characters to each other. So I guess who wants to go first, and how are you going to be removing your robe? Since at this point you do all feel compelled to take your robe off.
I guess let's just try to like rip my robe off like straight down the middle, like with like strength. I guess.
I'm just picturing you doing the fucking meme of like, I guess athletes where they just rip their shirt in half. I guess Superman would also work. I'm just picturing you doing that.
This can't hold me.
I will say this. Since I was essentially making your guys' character based off of very little descriptions, I would probably say Erica's and Ernesto's characters were the ones I struggled with the most.
Okay.
So, out of all of them, I kind of feel like they're the weakest ones, design-wise. But that's also really up to you. Yeah, alright, you also get one additional language, Ernesto. What do you want?
Let's just go with Elvish.
Elvish too? Alright.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm gonna do a little bit of role play.
Yeah. So Ernesto rips his outfit off, and underneath,
Oh, he looks cool.
he is this strange harpy man. And I really hope it's obvious that the hat is supposed to be fucking Gascoigne's hat from Bloodborne and not just cowboy hat. I was really struggling to get yours. It took me a while. I probably worked on yours the most, and it's one of the ones I was least satisfied with because I just couldn't think of anything.
He looks like he's wearing a suicide vest.
That is supposed to be. That is supposed to be. It was meant to be like body armor, but instead of having armor, it's pouches for him to hold all of his crafting components. Since he described himself as like a Navy SEAL, I wanted to incorporate
I
that
did
to
not
have like.
describe myself like
Yes.
that. You did.
Okay,
but alright.
I did, but then you followed suit with it later with other stuff.
Okay.
I tried to combine like gunslinger, the craftsman from like the image of the craftsman from the actual book, like blacksmith. I tried to combine a lot of different things. Like I'm not dissatisfied with the result. It's just I struggled a lot with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with it.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Ryan, I need you to introduce my character because I am feeling sick and I am gonna go.
Do you at least want to
Okay,
quickly?
take
Do you
care.
want me to like send you a picture of it so that way you can still see it?
Yeah.
All right. So
All right. Talk to you guys
yeah.
later.
care.
Feel better,
Bye-bye.
Erica.
Hope you feel better.
All right. So upon seeing Ernesto's character, I guess Scruff, kind of like Superman rip his robe open, Erica's character starts to do a fucking. I'm really sorry for this, but this is absolutely what something that Erica would do. She makes a performance check and starts to do a striptease to get out of her robe.
Oh my god.
It is apparently very good. It is apparently a very successful striptease.
Oh hell yeah.
As this is probably also the point I should bring up that Erica has a note on her character that says she constantly sees herself as the Chad meme.
Oh my god.
Great.
Like that's not like a oh, she figuratively sees herself like this. It is like she looks in the mirror and she actually sees like Chad meme face every time she looks in the mirror at herself.
That's funny.
He was like, every time she looks in the mirror, damn, I look good, and just starts mewing at the picture.
It's funny you mentioned mewing, Will.
do you
I'm
mean
just
by that?
also gonna give
Oh,
Erica
no.
Elvish. Because it's funny you mentioned mewing, Will, because I tried to make it look like her character was mewing. Which was really hard since she got Gnarlborn.
Oh.
And she's just this fucking gross tree person with all these vines and shit, wearing a V-sling Speedo, basically.
Narrow ball. Can you look at that?
Let me, I'll have to send it to Erica after we're done with the game. I can't access it out of game easily. But it's kind of hard to see, but I did try and make it look like her character was mewing. Alright, who wants to go next? It really doesn't matter who goes next. Both of our remaining options are pretty fucking funny.
I'll go next.
You already went! What do you mean you'll go next?
Let me do it again.
Yeah, let me rip my actual skin off this time.
All right. I'll go. I'll snap, and my robe will start to disintegrate.
Alright,
Oh.
you just kind of try and burn your robe away with magic.
Mhm.
As everyone above 3 feet tall, so basically only Cyan, is unaffected by this, cannot actually see what Will looks like.
Whoa.
He is too short and hidden underneath his clothes. Let me. I'm trying to. I need to stop closing out of the player option tab. Will, do you want perception or survival? Proficiency.
Perception.
And then what language do you want? So far, everyone has Elvish.
Probably. I think Goblin a language. Or is that a? I thought.
Yes,
that
Goblin
special
is a language. Goblin is a language.
Okay, then I'll take that. Yeah.
All right. As everyone besides Cyan just sees a pointy blue circle,
Okay, I'm back.
and Cyan
Oh.
sees that Will is what appears to be a tiny little stone golem underneath, wearing clothes that are way too big for him.
Are you fucking
No.
vague?
Oh, these don't even fit.
Will, take a closer look at your clothes.
Let's see.
Do they look familiar to you?
Virgil?
I'll give you a hint. You're gonna be wearing them in the game we're playing after we're done with D&D.
It looks like fucking Vagar.
I
It does a
gave,
little bit, yeah.
I gave you the witch's set from Dark Souls combined with Big Hat Logan's hat.
Oh my god, that's
Alright,
incredible.
that's
So
Funny.
let me put it together for you, Will. You're a Stoneborn. You're wearing Dark Souls clothes, and your name is Soap.
Soapstone, is that the joke?
That's the
Is
joke.
Soapstone.
That's the joke.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh.
All right, your last Cyan. How you taking your robe off?
Well, I'm just gonna stand there.
You're just gonna
let
stand there?
Andre take over.
Little.
You're just
I'm
gonna
just
let
curious
someone
about this
strip you in
little-
public? What the fuck? Is that what you just said? You're just gonna let a stranger strip you? You don't know each other in the game. You know that, right?
In roleplay, I'm going to be calling the little stone character cute, and then all of a sudden, like, I feel like a tear.
I'm curious about
You
this
ripped
little
your
window
pants?
right there.
You just try and walk over and pat him on the head since he is technically shorter than you, but then you catch your leg on a twig and the rest of your robe just rips off.
No.
How? How does your pants rip
No.
otherwise?
Wait, Andre, just talk with your normal voice, because no one can hear
I
you.
can't. Oh, it's fine. Just do
To
your own
be
thing.
fair, we are kind of talking all over each other.
Yeah.
Cyan, I'm giving you the ability to speak in gang signs.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
cool.
Alright, let me just update your character thing now. You guys are gonna love this one. This one's probably my favorite. Either that, it's a toss up between Cyan's and Will's. I guess, how do you want to finalize your robes being removed to reveal who you are, Cyan?
I guess we'll go for the first thing.
Where they just rip on a stick?
Yeah.
Alright, so then she walks out and you see a strange little jester with the one bulbous eye. Because, as a reminder, the way you got your tarot cards were each a hint of what your character looks like. So Cyan's having a fucking Adela scoop out behind her eye was supposed to be referencing that her eye is fucked up.
Yep.
Alright, so now you guys all know what you look like and you have access to your racial abilities. How are your characters reacting to this?
Having a panic attack.
I'm gonna start like, you know how you like knock on like wood or something? Let's see if I'm like solid.
That reminds me, Will, you actually did get a hint for your character race because you weigh 2,000 pounds.
What the fuck?
Also, Will, you get flight.
2,000 pounds, but I can fly?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't have a lot of flight, though. Ernesto has full movement, you have half movement.
Okay.
As you
I
have
could tell
tiny little
myself a cool
wings.
weapon.
Oh, also, I should probably mention, Cyan has additional features that I could not show on her character token, but is visible to your characters.
Mhm.
She has little plastic bee wings stapled onto the back of her outfit, and when she opens her marionette mouth, while the entire rest of her is wood, her teeth and gums are human flesh and bone.
Oh, wow.
So it's just this really fucking off-putting contrast between what her entire rest of her body looks like and then what she looks like when she opens her mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. I'm gonna smile at Will.
Like,
Just with those big fucking teeth.
like, oh, you look interesting. I didn't used to look like this.
Oh wait.
It's funny to imagine Will's character was just like normal height when he was alive. He's just like, this would explain why I'm suddenly short. I would like to point out, Will, for Stoneborn, it was a 50-50 chance on whether you get normal height or short, and you got short.
Of course.
Alright, well, how are you guys reacting? Because you still have kind of not really done up
I
too
guess
much.
I guess I'll like pat myself around to see what my body feels like, to
Alright,
see like if there's anything weird with it.
So, like, you're patting yourself down, you kind of, like, lift up your arms and see, like, the wings attached, and you kind of give them, like, a little shake. Yeah, you lift off the ground a little bit. And,
what if I tried to, like, flap, like, my arms?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
you can,
take off?
after seeing that, you start flapping, like, fully, and you do take off a little bit. Like, actually airborne, but you don't fly fully away yet, mainly because you get a feeling it's not a good idea to leave the group like that right now.
Yeah.
I guess, anyone else have any comments on their characters?
I'm looking around to see
Or
if I
like
can
anyone
find
else's
anything that
character,
I
or
could
like
see
any
myself.
or like any in character responses to anyone else's characters. I'm trying to
Yeah.
like allow you guys to have time to roleplay instead of just like, and not just like forcing you to move along, because not to mention, like I said, chapter 2, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It could take 5 minutes, it could take 5 sessions. So I just kind of want to stall a bit to give me more time to prepare chapter 3, just in case.
I want to go look at some of these people.
All right, so you go up to Alder, and you see just this massive, I think 7'4" tree person with.
Oh
I
my
forgot
god!
Hang on, I forgot to
The size of a building.
I forgot to shrink your guys' tokens. Hang on. Small character tokens are supposed to be at 75% total size. There. That is closer to your actual size. As I would like to point out, Will also just kind of drags his fucking robes behind him as he's walking because they're not the right size for him. Cyan doesn't have this problem. Her outfit was fucking form fitted for her.
Oh.
Right, but you stare at
like
this
big tree.
Yeah, you stare at this big tree person who is like, they just randomly pull out a mirror and start doing like, do you remember how like fucking Prince Charming from Shrek 2 was looking at himself in the mirror? She's doing like that. And she's like striking poses while looking at herself, clearly thinking that she's just the epitome of beauty, when everyone else is just seeing this gross, mangled, rotting tree.
Oh. Okay.
I would also like to remind you that, unrelated to roleplay, you guys have your racial abilities now, so you guys can check those.
Oh, sweet.
Make sure you actually know what you're capable of.
I'm gonna check out this bird person.
Yeah, okay, no, combat is not going on. Alright, well, I guess since Ernesto is here, you guys can roleplay with each other to figure out how you want to do that scene.
I don't know.
I'd also like to remind you, Ernesto, that because you are taller than 3 feet, Will just looks like a pointy Roomba.
What?
That's so pointy Roomba.
I'm gonna look up.
What if I try to get to like 3rd level?
I'm not a
you You go prone to try and see what's underneath this massive fucking hat that's just skirting across the ground.
Yeah. What do I see?
And you see a little stone golem bat thing.
You looked in the mirror lately?
What you sorry, I can't hear you from down here. Speak up.
Oh. I don't like this one.
Speak up, boy. I can't hear you from down there.
He's like flat on his stomach and still looking down at you.
It's supposed up.
Well, I think in your case it would be messed down.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm getting bullied.
Again, I would like to point out, random chance that this happens to Will's character.
This doesn't feel so random.
It doesn't feel
feels
random.
targeted.
Really. Targeted harassment.
Alright.
What is this?
So you approach what appears to be a 7-foot tall pumpkin man in farmer's outfit that is very, very muddy, very just not put together. It seems like he is very not. Seems like he has worked on a farm based on your intelligence. The fact that he's wearing like overalls and farm boots and has a bear trap and all that shit. And the fact that he's part
candle goes out?
and that he's part scarecrow. Do you want to in character test that?
I just
I wonder how flammable he is.
You go to blow out his candle, but you just kind of blow on his knee.
Oh. I can't reach that high.
Can you reflex kick him?
Yes, you can. You can kick him. Roll me a strength. Just roll me athletics. Roll me athletics.
Athletics? What the fuck is athletics? Okay.
You break your foot.
What?
He's made out of stone, Luigi.
He's 2,000 pounds, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you just go to kick him, and when you do, it's like a cartoon where they kick, they stop, and then their entire body just like shivers.
Did you just kick me?
Wait, I can't. Well, apparently my voice changer voice thing doesn't work, so I'm
It's
just
not
gonna
working
say in
anymore?
character. Well,
How does this sound? Does this sound good?
You just have to stay close to your mic and make sure you're not like drowning in the background, Andrew.
I am close.
Or like you can also like repeat yourself if we're talking over you, because like in general, regardless of the voice change or not, it's gonna be pretty hard to understand you when people are talking over you.
Okay.
yeah.
Like if it does get to the point where it's just clearly not working, I will let you know. But everything so far, it does not seem like it hasn't been working. It seems like we've just been not be able to hear you due to everyone talking at the same time.
Okay.
Sorry, it was a reflex.
Reflex. I'm gonna like squint my eyes at him. I'm gonna go talk to the clown.
The clown. I'm gonna look at my own like outfit. I'm gonna look down and be like, oh yeah.
So
It's like, wait a minute. Can I look
I'm
to
just
see if I can-
kind of picturing you grabbing the little dangly things on your head and just flipping them up and down playfully. Like you're just not there mentally.
I really That's basically my whole character.
Just
Can I grab her by the foot and like, shake her up and down?
you want to give her shaken baby syndrome?
You know how in cartoons they grab him by the foot and they shake him left and right?
Yeah, you just want to fucking just randomly just start shaking her for no reason.
Yes.
Just this thing's small. I'm just picturing you without warning doing the fucking like the thing Hulk did to Loki in the first Avengers movie.
Oh my god.
Just no warning, no explanation, no reasoning behind it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, the Roomba has approached you, Cyan, and you're the only one that can actually see him without crouching down.
After getting shaken,
Yes, after
I'm
being
probably gonna,
shaken
like...
and smashed on the ground and like covered in mud. You just kind of eat the mud though.
Oh my god. Ew, with my human-y teeth. Anyway. I'm gonna go like slightly bend down and like pat him with like a finger.
Still the same height. You still bend down to reach his level. That's fucking hilarious.
Wait, we're the same height?
You are 1 inch higher than him.
Oh well.
He's 3-0, you're 3-1.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And she still bends down to see at your level. That's crazy.
Disrespect.
This sucks.
Urge to change alignment increasing.
Oh my
Wait, what's
god.
my alignment?
You're chaotic good. I know it's kind of hard to see under the other thing.
Yeah, the hint.
Yeah. Alright, I also would like to point out, I've gotten like 8 to 10 messages from you guys guessing shit. I haven't read any of them yet, so when this session's over, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Alright, I guess, is there anything else you guys want to do before we continue on?
Does my character notice anybody being like low on HP? Or are they looking all brand new?
The Birdman is bleeding profusely.
The Birdman? Okay.
And technically speaking, the little Roomba seems like it's pretty scraped up.
One sec. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Okay.
Also, Cyan,
I'm gonna
your
use-
little hand pet just kind of falls over and goes limp, and it's just a regular hand on the floor now.
I'm gonna use
lovely.
My healing power on both of them.
Can it be multiple people?
It should be. Why does it say 2?
You would have to use it twice, Andrew, since it just says creature singular. Either way, you're not the one rolling that, Ernesto is.
Oh, really?
What am I rolling?
No, it spends my... no,
it
spends
one
my
of your hit dice?
Yeah.
That creature can expend and roll 1 hit point die. No, that's theirs. It's using theirs. That ability essentially lets you take a short rest, like take the healing from a short rest without needing to take a short rest. So
plus proficiency bonus from me. Okay.
Yeah, plus your proficiency bonus. So Ernesto, you can roll. You can expend one of your hit dice and then add Andrew's proficiency bonus with 2.
Okay. So do I just do like a short rest just to make it easier? Because I can't figure out. Oh, it's just 1d10. I'll just roll 1d10.
Yeah, just one. I know there is a way to expend hit dice.
I'm sure there is a way to fucking this will just be easier.
Yeah, I just can't.
Yeah.
Right, so
8 health.
8. Yeah.
So I go up to 12.
All right.
And I'm gonna use another one on Will.
You want to describe what's happening there visually, Andrew?
Yes.
So I know you were very excited for that.
Yes. I still
Well,
have my
hang on.
armor
But
on,
before you
Yeah.
describe it, Will, you can roll your hit dice now if you want. You can expend one of them.
All right, yeah.
This is the one that goes underground, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Hmm?
It's really weird. You have to go into the options of the hit dice, and then there's an option next to how many you want that lets you roll. And it also expends it for you. Ernesto, I'm going to do that for you right now.
Okay.
You can just ignore the roll, though.
Okay.
Oh, did that automatically heal you? I think it did. Oh, well, whatever. I'll just give Will 2 additional HP and say his roll. So, Will, you're at 20 HP now.
Alright.
Don't do the full short rest, because that can give abilities back.
Oh, sorry.
And that's not what that ability does.
Oh,
All it does is let you expend your hit dice as if you were taking a short rest. You don't get any additional benefits from a short rest.
oh, okay.
All right, so if everyone's ready, then Adela.
Not yet. I'm gonna
Oh, boy.
quickly do something.
Oh boy.
Nothing too bad, but
I don't believe
Wait,
it.
am I
Um,
describing the thing or? Hello?
I'm worried.
wait. What are you describing? Are you gonna do your healing thing, or did you already
Yeah.
do it?
I did it, but I'm just describing it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
allowed.
haven't described it yet. Hang on, yeah, but my bad. Andrew, describe your thing first, and then we can have Cyan do her brain aneurysm.
Okay, I'm gonna stand in between the two, between the midget and the birdman.
Like where you're standing.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shove my hand into the ground, and roots are gonna emerge from me to both of them at the same time. They're gonna go into their skin. They're gonna attach themselves, and I'm gonna
Oh.
send like a lot of blood and pumpkin seeds and like red mist, and they're slowly gonna patch them up.
Oh my god, that ain't right.
And he was
I
really
don't know, did
excited.
that help me?
He was really excited for that.
Oh my gosh.
And Andrew, I did see the last thing you said. If you do want to head out, you're good. It's pretty much just gonna be
Okay.
walking the rest of the session. I mean, there is
Yeah, that's
one encounter, but it's skippable and it's pretty easy.
I'm gonna head then. Good night, guys.
See ya.
Gonna-
Damn.
Good night.
All right. So, what was the thing you wanted to do, Cyan?
Well, since now I'm in my proper form, I'm gonna lay down in the mud and I'm gonna ask for some guidance from that one person, if you remember.
Like the
Because I also just remembered.
how you have like the how like your backstory is the fool thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask if I should trust the Dresden Vaults.
Okay, so here's the problem I'm having with your thing being the fool. It is a pre-existing Avantris character, and I kind of
okay.
don't want to spoil it.
Okay. So should I just wait
So-
for the fool to talk to me
But the
instead?
the other problem with it is that it does not show up until chapter 12.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I'm in a real pickle here. I may slightly change that ability. I just haven't really considered how to do that. For now, though, I'll just say instead of hearing words, you just see an image of like a Jack in the Box, and it slowly cranks itself, and then like it springs out with a big thumbs up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll in the ground a bit more.
You're just gonna roll in the mud.
Spring
All
up.
right.
Yeah. Joyous. I
Okay.
know what I'm doing. I fully trust the Dresden Vaults.
All right. So, on that note, Adela says, "Come along now, everyone. We have a long way to go to Wickamore Village. We should begin walking." I was gonna say before it gets dark out, but I forgot that the land is perpetually dark.
Hmm.
It is permanent nighttime. I guess she goes, we should hurry before it gets dark, more dark than it is now. I really don't know how to word this. But then she waves over to Soap and Doodle, and she says, "Oh, by the way, darlings, you should probably stay in the middle of the group. I've heard that there's been a wild gorilla in the woods kidnapping children. With how short you,
What?
with how short you are,
Harambe.
she might get confused." I'm just now realizing I may not have shown you guys that clip. But
I don't think so.
I'll have to show you it after this session's over. I feel really dumb for not showing you that clip now that I'm realizing that shit. Alright, but I do have to open up the next chapter at this point. Because that is the end of chapter 1.
Yay.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so as you all gather together, start walking away, Philip shakes his head and glances east, a grin playing on his lips. He says, "Well now, let's leave this dreary place behind us. Rickamore Village isn't far. I think we even have an estate waiting for us. The mayor sent us a letter ages ago, saying it was a gift. Never got around to responding, but hey, maybe it's still there." Adela then gently touches his arm with this big, happy grin on her face as he says, "Oh, Philly, isn't it just serendipity? I bet the villagers will be jazzed to see you. And I'm really disappointed that Erica isn't here for this conversation because she would probably love how these people talk." Philip then nods, giving her hand a playful squeeze and says, "That's right, darling. Let's treat this little hiccup as a stroke of luck, a chance to see new sights." With a flourish, he twirls his cane and turns to you with a wink. "Since you handled that train so well, how about escorting us to Wickamore Village?" And you all start walking off in the direction of... it doesn't say which direction it is, but I'm just going to say in the direction of the village. It takes about 4 hours to walk there. Is there anything you guys would want to do during that time, keeping in mind that you would have to be constantly moving?
No, I would not.
Alright, let me...
I'm gonna try stay in between everyone.
Fear of the gorilla.
Yeah,
Probably
watching
gonna
out for that thing.
or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Where was the fucking page that had the description of the hour, what all the hours are called? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say it was around 8 a.m. when it started, so you guys are going from the twilight hour to the dusk hour. It is now around noon, but it is still very dark. And the sky, fuck, the picture had the color of the sky, which was important. Fuck! There's so many pages and it's so hard to tell where they all are because it's not a physical book. Oh, that's not it. Here it is. It goes from a purplish blue hue to a dark yellow hue. As you guys walk to the next area, and I actually have to activate the map because I forgot to do that. Actually, I don't activate the map quite yet. I do need to see it on my screen, though, so I can read the page properly. I didn't mean to move the train.
It just runs us over.
I'm actually evil again. I'm really sorry for how long this is taking. There's a lot of fucking pages and different things I need to fucking go through to figure out all this nonsense.
It's okay.
All right. So, you finally arrive at Wickamore Village and find a quaint town comprised of humble, timber-framed buildings with shingled roofs. You walk through empty streets and hear the tolling of bells from the clock tower that rises up from a building at the center of town. You hear you enter the circular town square, where a withered statue of a featureless man stands across from a huge gnarled oak covered in hundreds of carved faces. Suddenly, a shrill shriek shatters, shriek, not chic, it's fucking Zelda, shatters the quiet, and you notice a struggling human shape at the base of the tower, at the base of the tree, not the tower, bound and staked to the ground. Then you hear the deep, guttural growling from across the square and see a pack of wolves led by a huge, shaggy pack leader as they approach the squirming figure, their jaws salivating and their eyes filled with bloodlust. You guys, both you and the pack of wolves are about 120 feet from the tree. I will activate the next map at this point. I am just letting you know ahead of time. Well, first of all, I forgot to put your character tokens down. Second of all, this map is not 120 feet long. So, until you get close enough, just don't move your character. And I'm going to say, Philip, I'm not going to add Philip and Adela's tokens just for keeping it simple. Because they would not help you in this. And I'm going to keep the wolves and stuff hidden until they actually get close enough to the tree. So you guys are 120 feet away from the tree at this point.
Okay.
At this point, we are rolling initiative. Assuming you guys want to approach the tree. Technically speaking, you can kind of just let this play out.
I mean, not everyone's here, so I don't think we should do anything.
Well, this kind of just happens, like, when you enter town regardless. This is not a big scene. This is not like the boss fight. It is completely fine if you guys, like, do this without everyone else. If you do want to stop, though, we can cut it short. We have been playing for an hour and 20 minutes after a break, so that would only cut the episode short by 40 minutes. So it's not that big. But it's up to you guys.
I mean, we are down 2 people.
Yeah, and I do have to sleep soon.
Oh, you got... Okay, well then, yeah, we can just cut it short here if you guys want. So we will pick up with the you guys and the wolves approaching or ignoring the human-shaped object that is staked to the tree next time. And I cannot wait to go through and read all of the things you've been screaming at me about, trying to figure out what the fuck I have planned. It's gonna be fun.